Good morning, good morning, good morning. How sweet and nice it is to be home in the morning. And what's so beautiful about today is today's going to be the first day that I'm going to be able to take my daughter to school as far as drive her. And she always, not always, but one time in particular, I came home from doing 3.5 years. I really wasn't in a good position as far as financially, but I had a hustler spirit, a lot of ambition, and I was ready to be a father, but I just didn't have all the parenting tools, that were needed to deal with a situation like that. Because I'll get real quiet when I'm driving because I got stick focus and shit. Yeah. I didn't have the parenting skills needed I have all the parenting skills needed to deal with a situation like that because it's my first child, and I didn't know what to do. So I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not afraid to admit that, and I feel like me doing this daddy daycare thing and amending certain things that need to get amended. Amending certain situations that need to get amended as far as family ties. It's important because while I was locked up, my baby mom sent me a meme, and I know nowadays a lot of people live their life off of memes, and they don't really post nothing of them. So I just wanted to post something to myself so that way everybody could get a clear view and they could just hear me just talk to myself or just speak my thoughts that's in my mind and see what's going on with me. Feel good. I got a check on me for $70,000, or to be exact, $73,649.60. And that's probably the only thing that came good out of me being in prison, with me gaining the knowledge and the wisdom that I need to live the day life in society and under the care of sophisticated savagery. Because it's not easy being up in there on the mountains, being in jails like Governor, Marcy, Mohawk, certain jails and shit like that. That is corrupt. Because if you can see it now, you can go on the media and search up these same jails that I'm naming and these same parole boards and commissioners that want to fight for this and this and the reform this and that, all that shit. They on some bullshit because they in cahoots with all that shit. And it's like you want to hit somebody with the same system you want to ask somebody the same questions on the parole board. That shit been that way for well over 40, 50 years, and expecting something to change as far as dialogue and answers when it's pertaining to a person's crime and shit like that. So I got jammed up in a situation where they try to declamate my name in a situation, but the people that know me and love me for who I am, they know that that's not me, and I'm able to live with that because I had a decision to make. I could have just thought about me and my reputation and my image and how the world is view me, or I could make a sacrificial move and take that little bit of time that they offered me, that little bit of time, or 4 to 8, come home and still have life to live with my daughter, which I'm on my way to go pick her up right now. So I feel good as far as me being home. And you know, me and my wife, we ain't have the best relationship. You know, family was mad about certain shit, but because of my absence, so you know, my baby moms, you know, she mad. She didn't want my daughter to go with the family if I ain't there and shit like that. So certain parents are particular with who they let their kids go with, or who the kid they leave them under. So I couldn't be mad, because at the end of the day, I'm not home. I ain't have no control over that. So now that I'm home and I do have control over some things, I'm gonna deal with the things that I'm gonna deal with the things that I have control over, and the things that I don't, I'm gonna leave in God's hands, right? Because if God is for me, who's against me? So I ain't come out here, I ain't hurt nobody, I ain't knock nobody upside the head for no money, I ain't bring up no old beefs, or none of that. I just been living my life and taking care of things as far as just being back into society, just being a productive member into society, and not falling into what recidivism or the rate says, or statistics and stuff like that says. Because they said that I was supposed to be back hours ago, within 24 hours of me being released. So yeah, this guy, I don't know what the fuck he doing, man. I'm trying to drive patient and clicking. This nigga's on some wrong Anderson. What the fuck is this nigga doing? He's bugging out. Wow. But yeah, this nigga interrupted my podcast. Where did I left off at? But yeah, as far as my transition back into society, they said that I would have been back hours ago. Yeah, they said I would have been back hours ago, but I'm gonna prove them wrong. I'm gonna be like a success story, because it's an achievement just to be in rotation. What? And my flow sick, it got germs in it. And my money straight like it got a permanent. This ain't temporary cake, this is permanent. Does it sound like an accident? I got a thing for the land, but I attract the bench. Bring her around me, I attract your dame. The hustlers honor my hunger. Ride a different wave, nigga, cowabunga. Cocaine cowboys, that be us. My young boys be strapped like my special ed bus. Fuck balls, they got hero guts. And disrespecting anything I'm involved with. Red dots everywhere, nigga, welcome to Target. I gotta be smart as most. Strategizing, bringing crystal meth to the East Coast. Let it break out in the hood like a rash. 86 all over, I got him on that glass. Nah, let me stop. She really be on shit like that. This little girl is gonna walk in the street. Okay. Oh. Yeah. I'm on my way. But yeah, it's gonna be my first day taking my daughter to school. And I didn't want to drive reckless, because I wanted to make it to my destination without getting pulled the fuck over. Because you know I'm young, black, and driving a motherfucker.